Hello, good morning children. I am Mrs. Archana Dwivedi, TGT English from Kendra Vidyalaya, Singrauli. I am here with you chapter named The Friendly Mongoose, taken from the supplementary textbook A Pact with the Sun, Class 6th English. This one is session 2. Hope so you have visited session 1. That was the explanation of the story. First of all, I want to a review of the story. Once upon a time, there lived a farmer and his wife. They had a newborn son. The farmer's wife wanted to have a pet animal to protect the child, which would also be a companion to the child. They debated and decided upon a mongoose. So, they bought a mongoose and started rearing it. A couple of months later, one day, the farmer and his wife wanted to go out of the house, leaving the child at home. The farmer thought that the mongoose would take care of the child while they were away. So they left the mongoose and the child at home and went out. The farmer's wife returned earlier and on returning home, found that the mouth of the mongoose was stained with blood. And she immediately inferred that the mongoose had killed the child. In anger, she threw a box on the mongoose and the mongoose was hurt badly. She then rushed inside to see what happened to the child. She was surprised to find a dead snake lying in the room. She could infer that the mongoose had saved the child's life by killing the snake. Realizing the mistake, she went out of the room only to find the mongoose dead on the floor. She cried out loud at her hasty action. So, the moral of the story is don't act in haste. Think and act. So we have to think once before acting anything. So this was the moral of the story and hope you all have visited the previous slides presented over. Now we see today the word meaning of the story. So here I am with our word is companion, a person or animal with whom one spends a lot of time or with whom one travels. Next one is believed, to accept something as true. Pet, a word is pet, a domestic animal. Then tiny means very small. Cradle, a word is cradle. It means baby's rocking bed. Word is frankly, means truly speaking. Screamed. Word is screamed, means to yell. Customary means usually practice. Hastily. Hastily. Instead of D, we can use S. Hastly. Hastily means hurriedly. Our next word is stared. Stared means look fixedly. Again, next word, feed means give food to. Word is wiping. Wiping means clean or dry something by rubbing with a cloth, a piece of paper or one's hand. Word is fast asleep means sleeping deeply. Shrubbing means cry noisily. Groceries. Groceries. It means a grocer's shop or business. Rage. Rage means anger. Anger. Again word is wicked, means evil or morally wrong. Word is paws, means an animal's foot having claws and pads. After word meanings, we have to see the question answers. Here we have to see in our test book, page number 6. 5 of the questions given. Let's be discussed today. Question number 1 is, why did the farmer bring a baby mongoose into the house? Our answer is, the farmer brought a baby mongoose into the house because he wanted his son to have a companion when he grew up, and he felt that the mongoose will be this companion. Our next question, question number 2. Let's see. Why didn't the farmer's wife want to leave the baby alone with the mongoose? Why didn't the farmer's wife want to leave the baby alone with the mongoose? Answer is, the farmer's wife didn't want to leave the baby alone with the mongoose because the mongoose was a full-grown animal and she was afraid that it would hurt the baby. Next question, question number 3. What was the farmer's comment on his wife's fears? What was the farmer's comment on his wife's fears? Answer is, the farmer's comment on his wife's fears was that she need not be afraid. He said that the mongoose was a friendly animal. It was as sweet as the baby and they were the best of friends. Next question, question number 4. Why did the farmer's wife strike the mongoose with her basket? Why did the farmer's wife strike the mongoose with her basket? When the farmer's wife came back from shopping, she saw that the mongoose face and paws were smeared with blood. Blind with rage, she struck the mongoose with a heavy basket full of groceries. Our next question, question number 5. Did she repent her hasty action? How does she show her repentance? Answer is, yes, she did repent her hasty action. Her repentance can be seen by the fact that she went running out to look if the mongoose was alive, and then she cried and touched the dead mongoose, saying, "What have I done?" So these were the question and answers given on your test, given on your story. Now we have to focus on some of the additional questions I have put here. Let's go through. First question, why did the farmer think of having a pet? Why did the farmer think of having a pet? Our answer is, the farmer loved his only son very much. He wanted the boy to have a companion when he grew up. So he decided to bring home a pet to give his son company. Next question. How did the mongoose prove his friendly nature? How did the mongoose prove his friendly nature? As we read the story, the mongoose saved the life of the farmer's son from a deadly cobra. He killed the snake. He sacrificed his life. He was killed by the farmer's wife due to misunderstanding. That was the biggest sacrifice of the mongoose. So he himself proved by saving the child's life. Let's we come to the next question. What made the farmer's wife blind with rage? The sight of the blood on the face and paws of the mongoose made the farmer's wife mad with anger. She took for granted that the mongoose had killed her son. Sometimes we are reacting without thinking. So first of all, as we got the lesson from this story, first before reacting we should think at least once. So our next question is, what was customary for the mongoose? The mongoose used to run to the door to welcome the farmer's wife and also returned home. He sat outside the house waiting for her. It was customary. Now come to the assignment section. What you have to do in assignment? 2 questions given here. First one is, write a short paragraph on your favorite pet. At least 50 words or 50 to 100 words. You have to write it down. And next question is, do you have a pet, a cat or a dog? If not, would you like one? How would you look after it? Are you for or against keeping birds in a cage as pets? So children, hope you all understand the story. If you have not visited our first session's slide presentation, please go through it. Thank you.